So, yes, if you do have skills in computer skills in Microsoft, a good hard skill to put is computer skills in Microsoft programs.
Okay.
Okay, that's
Teacher,
yeah.
about soft skills, always do we have to explain it? I mean, we cannot only put a word like organizing, for example. So
Yeah,
do we
you
have to
can.
explain it, or I can only put one word?
No, I wouldn't explain it. I would just say like,
Just list that.
I would, yeah, you just list it. So for your skills, it's only like maybe 5 words.
Okay.
So most of the time for your skills. So because when we talk about our experience, our job experience, that is where you will put more specific things like worked, organized materials and welcome packets every day for, you know, like you're able to explain that. So your skills are a lot smaller. So you could write like organization and efficiency. That's one skill. That's showing I'm organized, I'm efficient. Those
Efficiency. What is the second word that you say?
efficiency. Do you know that
Okay,
word?
okay,
To be
got it. Okay,
efficient
yeah. Mm-hmm.
means to get things done quickly and correctly, both fast and correct. Yeah, so these skills should only be maybe 4 or 5 words, but you could write like a natural leader. That's a skill.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Computer skills in Microsoft programs. That's a skill. Excellent mathematics skills. That's a skill. Okay, so these are just what we call bullet points in English that are going to be on the side of your resume. So they're not like the central main thing of your resume. It's more just extra things to show who you are specifically.
Teacher, can I ask, why are you recording?
Why am I recording?
Uh-huh.
Because
I'm curious.
If you are late, if you are absent.
Yeah. So I was explaining before you came. 3 students tonight cannot come to class. So I found a feature, I researched a feature and I downloaded it on Zoom that I can record it and send it to them.
Oh.
Yeah. So now in the future, if this works, which I think it will, because the first one did download. If you are ever really late, you're sick, you can't come, whatever, I can record the class. And
That's
I
great.
can pause it too. So like when we go into groups, then it doesn't record. So it's not like you're sitting there for 40 minutes like nothing's happening. I only will record, like right now I'm recording because I'm talking and explaining things.
Okay.
Yeah. So in the future, if you're late or something, you can say, teacher, can I get a recording? And I'll send it to you.
Yeah, teacher, I want to say, you can send us the recording, but even if we are in the class.
Oh, yeah. You can look back and read it and see it. Yeah. Now,
it's a good idea, Lydia.
No one's going to come to class. We'll all just wait for the recording. We need some people for me to teach, okay?
Good idea.
Yeah, so
The
now
technology
in the future,
is amazing.
I can do that. So yeah, if you're gone or whatever, or if you're like, she talked really fast, I didn't remember things, I don't understand, I want to hear the lesson again, recording.
You can send it on WhatsApp too?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Or if you just really miss my face and you say, oh, I want to hear Lydia talk. Recording. I'm just teasing.
Great, teacher.
Good. So I only joined one group. So how are other groups doing? Sorry, this is going off so much. How are the other groups doing with your skills? Good, bad?
Good.
Yeah?
Good.
So I talked to Gonzalo and I talked to Isel a little bit. And then Afifa. What are some other people, what else are you putting for hard skills and soft skills? Let me hear some.
Your turn.
Your turn.
Jim, go ahead. You got it.
Yeah.
I have it.
I know it.
We all know he wants to say.
Hey.
Yes, we do. what are some of your skills?
Oh, my soft skills are I am very reliable. There are things that I need to put in my resume, right?
Yeah, of course. You
It
remember, you're bragging about yourself. That's a resume.
shouldn't be 100% true, right?
Yes. And remember, everyone, I know you might not, but don't use the word I. Like, don't put I am reliable. You would just put the word reliable. That's it. Nothing else.
Okay. Reliable.
Also, I'm sorry, Jim. Avoid words like very, really, things like that. Don't put very reliable. Well, okay. Just put reliable. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Sorry. Go ahead, Jim.
Okay. My soft skills are reliable, honest, hard worker, teamwork, communication. I'm very responsible. Oh, sorry. Responsible.
Good. What were some hard skills? Those are really good soft skills.
My hard skills are good at math, very good at math,
Okay, so I would write excellent mathematic skills.
excellent mathematics skills,
Yes.
and computer skills like programs.
Good.
And the third one is the bilingual, like you said before.
Yes.
And applying engineering solution for problems. I don't know how
Good.
to put that.
Yeah. So you would say
Critical thinking.
Critical thinking.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, but that's a soft skill, right?
No.
No,
yeah,
but-
it's a soft skill, but you could say critical thinking skills in regards to engineering software or whatever. Like in regards to is saying like specifically as an engineer, I can think critically.
Okay.
So you would put critical thinking skills.
That's
in
exactly
regard-
what I want to say, teacher.
Oh, good. See, there you go. Critical thinking skills in regards to engineering programs or petroleum engineering or whatever. Yeah.
Okay.
Because Gonzalo and I were talking about that. Like Gonzalo is a carpenter, right? And so he just writes excellent in math. Okay, so you can add numbers, good. No, he has to precisely know what to cut, what wood to cut, what pieces come together, how to build closets, how to build things. You need to know exact measurements and be really good at that type of math, right? So you have to think of ways that, like if you just said excellent at math, I mean, okay, but how can you show no, like specifically in my job, this is a hard skill that I have? Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, so hard skills are very, very important to look at your specific job, okay? Okay, anybody else? And also, we're going to do a similar thing with your summary is both tonight, tomorrow, and Wednesday, you will send me your list and I will help you with like the wording. Oh, this was good, but I think you're trying to say this like we just did, Jim, right? You said, oh, that's what I wanted to say. Okay, so I will help you with that. Okay, so either tonight, tomorrow, or Wednesday before class, you will send it to me and I'll say, excellent, that looks really good. Or maybe correct this, or let's look at this. So that's important too, okay? So
Send it to you. You send it to you. Is the hard and soft skills the same or what?
yeah, you'll send them both.
Okay.
Yeah, like what you would put on your resume.
Oh.
Yeah. And don't forget for your summaries, make sure you take my corrections and write them. Because when you enter them into the format, I want it to be what we talked about. Okay. Okay, are there other questions about hard and soft skills? And I sent that Word document too.
Teacher, I put handle software for well optimization. It's a
Handle-
good one.
Handle is good. Handle, like to do handle software for what? Say it again.
It's optimization. Well, it's a specific, it's a hard skill because it's a specific for my career.
What is that? What is the something?
For wells.
For wells.
Oh, okay. So someone like me would not understand that, but that does make sense, right?
Yeah.
Handle software for those specific wells. That's
Yeah.
perfect. Sorry, I honestly didn't know what that was. So I was like, I don't know. Yes. Handle programming or handle the programs for this specific well. Yes. If you handle programming or any type of inventory, sales, account, like those things are really, really good hard skills to put. Like Giselle, you said you handled all the inventory, the things coming in for that hotel. You could put management of inventory and sales. That's a hard skill that you have that in your next job, they might not say, okay, you're doing the inventory, but they might say, wow, she can handle a lot of money and things and organization, right? That's a hard skill that shows what you are capable of.
Okay.
Okay, so does anyone else have other questions? You're going to send them to me, so we will one-on-one individually do it together, but
Teacher,
yes.
for the Microsoft Office programs, you can say, like you say in the bilingual, proficient in Microsoft Office.
Yes, you can. Yes.
How do you spell proficient?
It is, I just felt I have to write it. Hang on.
Proficient.
It is PRO
F.
FICIENT.
Oh, I wrote it good.
Good. Yes. So proficient in, you might write that for like bilingual in or proficient in Spanish and English, or Spanish and or English and Arabic, or you could say proficient in Microsoft programs.
Proficient in, okay.
Those are excellent hard skills to have for almost any job. And your bilingual skill is excellent in any job in the United States. So that's wonderful. That's a good skill.
But this bilingual is a soft skill. No
Yeah.
hard.
Hard.
No, it's a hard skill.
Hard skill.
It's a hard
Hard.
Hard because it's
Because you
something
need
that
to learn.
it's something that you learn.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep, it's a hard skill. Yes. If you ever worked in administration, you can just write like whatever administration skills in like organization or administration skills. Like if you worked at a desk and you helped with papers, those kinds of things. That's another good hard skill to write. Things like that are good skills. Okay, other questions? Again, I'm not saying you have to have it done right now, but this is good to get to kind of know how we are writing our skills and what to do. Other questions?
Not now.
Always. Yeah, in the next 3
Monday
days,
would
this
be
is what we will do. So it shouldn't be as difficult as like the summary, but just making sure that we have enough hard skills and soft skills and the English is correct. That stuff. Okay, and I'm happy to help and send suggestions.
Teacher, is there a limit of sentences that we have to write, or?
No. So for your skills, it's normal. Don't do more than like 7 or 8.
Okay.
Okay. So I would say the least is 4. The most is 8. You
Okay,
should have
good.
at least 4
Okay.
and at the most 8. And they're not sentences. Remember, they're like usually 4 or 5 words.
Okay.
Okay. So those I want before class on Wednesday. Your list that you will write. But take your, I mean,
Yes.
work on it tonight, tomorrow, it's fine. Wednesday.
Good.
Okay. And if you're confused or need help, look at that Word document I gave you. You can watch the recording. You can literally go on the internet and say, examples of hard skills for engineering, examples of hard skills for carpentry, examples of hard skills for sales manager. And they will give you examples. Okay. That's okay to use.
Good.
Teacher, if, for example, if you are good, study one thing, you can make a good, ¿cómo digo análisis?
Good enough.
Analytic.
Analytic. Is it for a
Enough.
hard skill? I can say analytic. Well, ¿cómo digo eso?
Like, do you mean analytical?
Yeah,
Like,
but you can resolve if you have a problem, you study the problem and
But is that a
Resolve.
problem-solving attitude that you said before, teacher? Is it the same?
it's very similar.
Thinking, I think about.
Critical thinking and analytical skills
Analytical.
are very
Analytical.
similar.
Yeah.
But analytical skill is another great thing to write. That's considered a soft skill, but yes. Yeah.
Yeah, but if we put,
You
for
transform
example,
in hard skills.
Yeah. So you know what I would write, Vanessa, is analytical thinker.
Mm.
Right?
yeah, but
You're
if
able to
I
think
wanna
or analytical thinking. So what were you gonna say?
sorry, if I wanna do apply for a hard skill for me, I can think I can say analytical for well or for reservoir. Yeah,
Yeah.
is it,
Yeah, you can.
you know,
Yeah. Analytical skills in regards to or with analytical skills with
with
reservatory well engineering or whatever.
okay.
Yes. Yes, you can.
Apply.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, you can. Good. So that's something I want you to work on in the next couple of days and send to me. Okay. The other thing that we're going to talk about just for the last 15 minutes, I kind of changed my mind. We were going to do work experience. We're going to save that for Wednesday. The only other thing that we are going to work on tonight is our education. Okay.
Mhm.
So let me share my screen. This is not difficult, right? Your education is your education. You can't fake it.
It's no change.
It's not going to change, I promise. Okay, so this is not going to be too difficult. I actually started with the most difficult, your summary, and then your skills are also difficult because it's not just, you have to think about which ones, right? Your education and your work experience, you can't change that.
Yeah.
So those actually are going to be a lot easier, I think. Okay.
Yeah.
So when you're looking at, this is the template I will send you. So your skills will go here. Your professional summary will go here at the top. Your experience, your work experience, which we will discuss on Wednesday, will go here. Your accomplishments will go down here. Your education is right here. Okay, it says education. So, can you see when I'm writing? Can you see that I'm typing or no?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So it will say education. Every resume template will be very similar to this. What you are going to write, so right now, get out a paper and pencil or write it on a Word document or I can take a picture of this. But on your resume template, it says education. Underneath it says years. So let's say you began in 2010 and you finished in 2014. Okay, so the year that you started to the year that you ended, that you finished your degree. Okay, so that goes on top. Then underneath comes the name of your university. Okay, so whatever university you went to. Okay, so if I'm Afifa, I went to the University of Cairo. Did I spell that right, Afifa? No, I didn't.
Cairo.
Cairo.
Cairo, right.
Is that wrong? Spell it for me.
No, it's okay.
It's
right.
good.
It's what?
Cairo, right. Right spelling.
It's right.
Right. Oh, okay. Good. So I went to the University of Cairo, right? If I'm a
Yes.
FIFA. So whatever your university was, then you're going to write the location. Cairo, Egypt, for
Yeah.
example.
Mhm.
Okay? So the year, the university, the location, so the city and the state, or the city and the country. If you're in the United States, if you put like, if I would put like Santa Lucia, Tegucigalpa, like my village and then my city in Honduras, they might be like, where, what? So just put your country, because unfortunately people are dumb in the United States. So just put your country. So put your city and your country. Okay, so put Tegucigalpa, Honduras, El Salvador, San Salvador, El Salvador, whatever. Okay, Guatemala City, Guatemala, whatever, Venezuela, whatever, Colombia. Okay, what is, okay, capital of Venezuela? Tell me.
Caracas.
Okay, Caracas,
Caracas.
Venezuela. Okay, wherever you're living. So that city and then Venezuela or whatever. Then what is your degree in? So if you got a bachelor's degree, you would say a Bachelor of Business Administration, for example, whatever yours is. Administration. Okay, a Bachelor of Business Administration.
Teacher, I have a question.
Yes.
Yeah, our career right there is 5 years, not 4 years.
Oh, so it would be like 2010 to 2015?
No, I'm asking what title you put. Bachelor is 4 years, right?
Oh, yes. Bachelor's 4.
What happened if you study 5 years?
Then you would just change this to 2015.
No. I mean, what is the name of the?
It's a bachelor.
Bachelor.
What is the name?
Master's.
Yes.
Master.
So do we have a master? Because I already studied 5 years.
No, it's going to be different in different countries.
Yeah.
So my guess is that your countries, it takes you 5 years to get a bachelor's.
Yeah,
The bachelor. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep.
That's okay.
that's what I think too.
Yeah. So just don't put master's unless you're sure you have a master's degree.
No. It's bachelor.
Okay, so I would put Bachelor of Commerce and Business if I'm a FIFA. Bachelor of Business Administration if I'm ESL. Whatever. Okay, so whatever you have. Bachelor of Petroleum Engineering. Bachelor of Teaching. And Jennifer's not here, but hers is technically a Bachelor of Arts in Teaching. So if yours is like a Bachelor of Science in Engineering, you would write that. Okay, so my degree technically is a Bachelor of Science in Nonprofit Management. Okay, so whatever yours is, that's what you'll put. Then, do you know what a grade point average is?
Good.
Average.
I suppose.
Your grade, what grades you got.
Good.
Okay, what is your scale? Like I would put, I got a 3.9 GPA, your grade point average. Do you have it some type of system, some type of grading system?
Yes, from 1 to 20, where 20 is the top, it's the best.
That is in high school.
In
It's the
college,
best.
In college, it's from 1 to 10.
No,
No, for me, it's from 1 to
Yes.
22.
1 to 20.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's different in the United States. So I'm gonna just tell you, don't put your grade. Don't put your grade.
They are not gonna understand it.
Forget it.
We're not gonna understand it, forget it. It's really not that important, but I just wanted to know if the scale was different, and it is. So don't put your grade, just don't, okay? Then if you have a minor or like a specialty, so mine, I have a minor in social justice.
Mine.
So you have a major in English, you have a major and a minor. So something that was your main degree and then a smaller degree. If you don't have that, don't put it. No te preocupes. Don't worry about it.
All right.
Okay? So the two things for details is something like if you put a grade, or if there was something extra that you had, if you had a second degree. So if you have like a master's, you would put that. If you don't, then it will just look like this. Okay? It's gonna say education, your years that you were doing your degree, where the university, the location, and what your degree was in.
What is a minor, teacher? It is a different.
Yeah, so in college in the United States, you have typically, you can major in something and minor in something. So you can major in, which means you take more classes for that specific subject. So my major is nonprofit management. And then you can minor in something that like helps your degree to look good. So I minored in social justice. So I could have minored in Spanish, right? Minor in Spanish, minor in music, minor in English,
And
minor in whatever.
And we can write about that. Minor in English.
No.
Well, only if it's your degree. If you went to school for it. Which I don't think in other countries they do the same thing. I think it's different. Yeah, so don't worry about that.
Don't worry.
Don't worry. It's really not important. I promise.
Yeah, teacher.
If this is what you have, this is perfect.
Okay.
Okay. Now, if you did not go to school, if you did not graduate from college, okay, or have any degree, associates or anything, if you have any certificates, that's what you will put under like the details. You can put it like certificate in teaching if you have a certificate. Sorry. If you don't worry. Okay, in teaching. If you did not graduate from college or have anything, then you would not put anything in your education.
All right.
Okay?
Okay.
But if you have a bachelor in something and plus you have another
Career.
education, I can put it, right?
Yeah, so you would do this exact same thing and you would just put it twice. So like for me, I have a bachelor's degree and I have a master's degree almost in December. So then I would write, it would literally just look like this. Like, okay, so I started my degree in 2015 until 2018, University of whatever, Texas. And then you would say master's of whatever. So you would have two, if you have 2 degrees or 2 certificates, you just do the same exact thing twice.
Okay.
Same thing. So that's what it would look like. Okay. So that piece of your education, I just want you to send it to me in a WhatsApp so I know that you know how to do it. Okay.
Right now, no, right?
No, just by Wednesday. So I want your skills and I want your skills and I want your education so I can make sure it is formatted correctly, that it looks correct, those kinds of things. I wanted to show you one more thing and then we can do questions and then I'll let you leave. So on your, where did you go? Here we go. So for this is in that ESL library. So this is what her education looks like. It looks a little bit different than what I taught you. She put Bachelor of English from 2009 to 2012, New York University, New York, New York. And then she also had a certificate in ESL Teacher Training, Institute, New York, New York. Okay, so the second one, the CELTA, is a certificate in teacher training. So that's kind of what you would put if you had a certificate, but she has 2 different things. Okay, so the way that I'm teaching you is to put the year first, and then the location, and then the degree, but they have it different here. It's not that important. I am just picking one way so that you're not like, which one is better? I don't know what to do. Like, it's not that important, but just do the way that I taught you. But the important thing is that you have your degree, the bachelor of whatever, where you got it from, the years that you got it, and the university. Okay? So those are your important things in the education. But the template, the format that I am sending you, you will do it the way that I just taught you. It doesn't matter, but I just want us all to be learning the same thing to make it easier. But if you see other resume formats and it looks a little bit different, don't think like, oh no, I did it wrong. You didn't. The format is not as important as the information.
Mm,
Yeah. Okay.
Does that make sense?
yeah.
Okay. Does anyone, we have about 6 minutes before we are running out of time. Does anyone have questions?
No.
Okay, that was a lot of information. I promise after Wednesday, we will do more speaking and grammar. I promise. Okay. But this is important to have just to start to help. So this year you can start applying and looking at jobs, and this is a good real world thing. Okay. So I know it's a lot. I really do. That's why I'm seriously here to help you so much if you need it. Okay. So I want your skills and I want your education by Wednesday.
Education and skills.
All right.
It's a lot, but it's really valuable
Helpful.
Yeah,
that
valuable.
you are here to help us. That's really that doesn't have price. I really have to say
Good.
that.
Priceless.
Yeah.
you say. Thank you. I appreciate that. And I love helping. I want you to know, like, this isn't going to be every class that you're like, we're not learning English. Like, oh no, but we will. I really promise. But
We are
these
learning
the
more
skills-
than that, more than only English. This is really important.
That's what level 5 is. It's more than just like, I went to the store yesterday. Okay, great. Like, that's good. That's helpful. No, it really is. But now,
Oh,
how can
Jean,
you
don't
use
laugh.
You're not
Oh,
only
No laughing.
you're
Sorry.
Oh.
new language learners, but you are also, what the branch says, and I agree, is you're new Americans, right? So you need jobs. You need to understand how the education system works, right? And what a major is and what a minor is and what's a bachelor's degree and how do I apply for a job and how do I interview and what's a resume, right? You're a new American. You need to know skills. So that's kind of level 5 is I'm trying to do English, but also practical skills that when you transition out of the branch, that you have skills to help you not only in English, but in the United States. So
Thank you
that
so
is my
much for
goal.
that.
It's not going to be perfect. It's going to be bumpy, but that's
Mhm.
It's going to be what, teacher?
bumpy.
Bumpy?
Bumpy.
You know that word? Bumpy?
Mm-mm.
First
Like
time
it's like
alive.
a texture. Like if something has like, if you have a lot of zits, your face is bumpy. Like bump, 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 bump. Or if you hit in the car, you're driving and you hit, oh, this is bumpy.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
We say
yeah.
it's going
Estaba
to
en
be
Venezuela.
bumpy. Like it's going to be like, whoa, what are we doing? Yeah.
Yeah. You can see the signs on the streets. Bumpy.
Yes. A
Bump.
bump, like a speed bump. Yes.
Mhm.
So we in English say a lot, it might be a bumpy ride. Like in the car,
Okay.
you're going to ride in the car, you say it might be bumpy, but in life you say, oh, it might be a bumpy ride. Sorry, I don't know.
Okay.
Right. It's okay.
Okay.
So level 5 might be a bumpy ride, but hold on to the steering wheel. I'll drive us. We got it. We will get there. There
Are you
might be
glad-
some bumps. It's okay.
That's good. That's good.
All right, you guys, very good job. Text me your skills and your education, and I will see you on Wednesday. Okay?
Yes, teacher. Bye.